Hi, Stefan Kesting from grapplearts.com here. Over the last couple of years in competitive Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, there's a technique that's come to the forefront, the Berimbolo, and that's my pronunciation of it. It's probably pronounced differently in Brazil, but I'm not Brazilian. Now, the Berimbolo gets used at the super lightweights and starting to get used at the heavyweights, and you either use it or you have to be aware of it if you want to compete at a high level. Now, the best way to learn to defend something is to learn how to do it first. That way you become aware of it. When you see the other person getting the grips or for any attack, you're like, oh my God, I recognize this because this is what I do when I'm using it. So even if you hate it, you should still learn it so you don't get caught by it. Trouble is, it's a complicated move. There's legs and arms flying all over the place. You're spinning upside down. So I think what I've got is the simplest way for you to learn the Berimbolo. And it's an easy three-step process, but we're going to start out with 2 drills. And if you can't do these drills, well, then really you should work on them until you can do them. Then you can do the easy 3-step technique. So the first technique, or the first drill rather, you're going to start out against the wall. You're going to be here, your knees at 90 degrees, your hips at 90 degrees, and what you're going to do is you're going to tuck your head towards the wall. You are not rolling like this. This is not the drill. The drill is my head comes towards the wall and I flip upside down and then I spin through. To go the other way, I'm going to take my elbow, tuck it under my body, spin upside down and come through. So, like I said, you're not rolling on your belly, you're bringing your head towards the object on which you have your feet. That's the first drill. If you can't do that, you got to work on your flexibility, you got to work on your coordination. Once you have that, we can do the second drill. For the next drill, you need a stability ball, you can also use a medicine ball, and you're going to do the same thing that we did on the wall, just with a less stable surface or a less stable point of purchase. You're going to start with one foot across the ball here, and the other foot on top. This mimics the foot position that you're going to have while you're doing the Berimbolo. Now, I'm going to spin towards this leg. To do that, it becomes a lot easier if this foot goes on the mat. So we're going to start out here. Foot goes on the mat. I'm going to invert and then roll through. You're going to roll away from the ball a bit. That's okay. It's the inversion that's the difficult part and the important part. So one foot here, one foot here. When you're ready to go, foot goes on the mat, invert, and spin through. Do that a few times. Now we're ready to start training with a partner. So you can break it down into 3 general steps. Now there's a ton of nuances, there's a ton of variations, there's a ton of advanced details, and we're not going to be doing them because it's pointless to worry about whether you're gripping here or there until you have the gross motion, right? It's like trying to coach, it's like a track coach trying to work with a kid who can't yet walk. We're just trying to get to the walking stage. Once you have the gross motion, then you can go study how, the Mendez brothers do it, the Miao brothers do it, Keenan Cornelius do it, how all these other elite guys do it. And then you can start personalizing it and coming up with your own variations. We're talking about the gross motor picture here. And we're going to start from a double guard pull position. Now, yes, you can do this if you both pulled guard at the same time, which is not something I advocate. But you can also end up in a similar position after some sweeps, and then it's just the easiest way to learn it. So learn it from here, and then worry about doing it from De La Riva guard, worry open guard as a counter to a foot lock, and all these other amazing variations that people are coming up with for this move. Learn it from the double guard pull position, or just think of it as a drilling position if you really can't stomach the idea of a double guard pull. So, Richie and I are going to be facing each other. We're here. We're playing foot patty cake. I'm going to take my foot and bring it on the outside of Richie's leg. Then I'm going to insert it here. It's a De La Riva hook. Turn a bit, please, Richie. We're here. This foot comes on the inside. That De La Riva hook gives you the purchase that you need to spin under your opponent. So I'm going to grab his heel, De La Riva hook. The easiest grip here is the belt. So I'm going to have the belt, the foot, and my De La Riva hook. That's the first step, just getting this initial setup position. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're good to go to step 2, which is the inversion. This is what we were drilling on the wall and on the ball. We're here, and I'm going to pull my head towards Richie's hip. We're here, and I'm going to spin upside down. We're here, and I'm going to spin upside down. Just like on the wall. And the most common mistake here, people trying to do it like this. They get the initial position, and they try and do this. Or they try and go up on their head. No, you want to roll across your shoulders. You want to bring your head close to his body. While you're doing that, your other foot comes onto his belly. We're here and here. So that's step number 2. We got the grips. We got the inversion. Now, this is where a lot of the variations come in, depending on what the guy's reaction is, if he pushes you with his foot, if he does this, if he does that. We're just going to do the simplest, which is to basically kick him over onto all fours and then work to take his back. That's the basic threat that drives the rest of the move for all the variations. So, grip. Foot on the outside, grab the heel, De La Riva hook, this hand grabs the belt. Good. Whew. Step 1 done. Step 2 done, I'm going to go upside down to here. Now, you see that when you're here, I'm holding this leg. I'm going to switch to the other leg, and I'm going to kick him over. So step 3 is a grip switch and kick. I'm going to pull my leg out and kind of clamp Richie's thigh. And now, depending on how our bodies are, I can either jump for the seatbelt or I can climb for the seatbelt and take the back. Let's show that from a different angle. Step 1, foot outside, grab the heel, De La Riva hook, grab the belt. Step 2, I invert. After I invert, I'm going to switch my grip and basically lever him over with my own leg. So we're here, there. I switch my grip to this, from this leg to this leg, and I kick him over, kind of doing a push-pull there. That way he can't get away. I'm holding this leg and I'm driving it with my knee. Now if he's this far away, well, maybe I can come up here and do this, or maybe I have to do it piecemeal and climb like that. Either way, I'm on the back. So if you do those 3 steps, get your grips, invert, then switch your grip and kick, or switch your grip and lever, you end up in a very, very good position, ready to jump on the back. And once you practice that a few times, then you can start looking at all the variations for the Berimbolo. I hope this helped you out.